How can you say that you don't have money? You just don't know how to access it. But don't say that there's no money. There's plenty of money in God's world, okay? Whatever the case is, the way you have to perceive it and the way you want to look at it is you have to position yourself in a way that you can attract that money. Products, pricing, premium positioning. How do you really position yourself in a marketplace where there's so much competition, where there's so much red ocean, right? Like every single thing that you want to do or have an idea to do, if you realize there's so many people doing it. So what makes you unique? Today we're gonna go through and I'm gonna share with you specific strategies that I've used to go from 0 to more than $30 million in sales before the age of 30, utilizing sales funnels and premium products. And one of the secrets to being able to charge premium pricing and why you want to charge premium pricing is in any business, in any industry, there's literally two types of products or services: packaging and pricing, promotions and positioning. And those two types is usually someone trying to be the cheapest of the cheapest, right? Like, here's a discount, here's a special offer, here's this, here's that, buy one, get 5 free. Then there's another market that basically, it's almost like they just come out and they dominate and then they charge prices which seem like ridiculously expensive, but they're able to get high-paying customers, okay? One group of people, from what I've experienced after doing this stuff for way longer than a decade, is they succeed at a very high level, and the other one, they're always scrounging around. They're always relying on customers. They're relying on referrals. They're relying on organic marketing. They're relying on word of mouth. If you build a business like that, you will get tired. You want to build machines and engines and systems that work for you so you can take a step back, so you can actually have a life instead of having your business be your life. How many people do you know that have a business but it's like they work 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're always tired. They're always complaining. They're always whining. There's not enough money in the bank. There's not enough cash. They don't have traffic. They don't have conversion. Maybe you have a business and you're like, oh my gosh, all I seem to be doing is running around. America had $1 trillion worth of debt. What that means is they printed 1 trillion of fake money. Okay, that was in January. The COVID-19 thing happened. Okay, now they're up to $4 trillion in debt. This is just fake money. There's nothing there, but they are pumping trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. How can you say that you don't have money? You just don't know how to access it. But don't say that there's no money. There's plenty of money in God's world. Okay, there's plenty of money. There's plenty of real money and there's plenty of fake money. Whatever the case is, the way you have to perceive it and the way you want to look at it is you have to position yourself in a way that you can attract that money. This is the biggest difference. It's not, I tell my wife, don't ever tell me to make money. I don't make money. Money isn't even real. What I do is I position myself to attract money. Anyone even in my own family, if they say something, I say, don't worry, I'm not gonna go make it, I'm gonna find a way to attract it. Now, I don't say that, I'm gonna sit on my backside and I'm gonna, just wish for money to fall from the sky. None of that hocus pocus stuff, but I'm talking about, I am going to use the law of action, taking the right action to attract money and wealth in my life. That's how I view things. And on the Robert Kiyosaki, EBIS, employee, self-employed, business owner, investor. You want to always think to yourself as a business owner / investor. And you may think to yourself, Shaq, but I don't have millions of dollars, or I don't have this, or I don't have any credibility, or I don't have any, whatever results. But you have to become the person first. You have to act as the person first before you attract it, before you become it. This is super, super important. People say, I'll focus on being like this when I've got the money. But you ain't gonna get the money if you aren't the person first. Does that make sense? Right? So you have to become the person that's worthy first and foremost of being and getting the goal, whatever the goal that you want. And this is super critical because it's not just one thing, right? It's mindset, it's capital, it's time, it's energy, it's education, it's skills, it's support. All of these things play a part. And your mindset right now will determine which side you're on. When I first started entrepreneurship, I was like, oh yeah, if I work this many hours, then I should get paid this much. But that's not how entrepreneurship works, right? It's not based on, how much time you spend. I've done webinars where I've made $1.2 million off of a single webinar for speaking 2 to 3 hours. How can you say it's just time-based? It's not time-based. So if it's not time-based, what is it based on? It's based on results. Does that make sense? And once I figured this out, I realized, oh my gosh, okay, I need to look at everything that I do as a business owner / investor / entrepreneur. Someone that's going to take resources from one place and allocate it to another place, right? And this is how I'm able to increase the value of that resource and then get paid for it.
Welcome to the stage with 2 Comic Club X Awards.